Kaohsiung is fundamentally a port city, and until the opening of mainland China, was the third largest port in the world. This is the Love River, which flows into the port. When I arrived in 1985, paddy fields growing rice could still be seen within the city. These photos were taken from my apartment window. Buffaloes were used to till the soil, which produced 3 crops per year. Scarecrows had a distinctly local style. Each plant was placed individually by hand. When harvested, the rice was sun-dried on the streets, at least in rural areas near the shipyard. 5 people are aboard this motorcycle. 4 was quite common. I've seen as many as 6. When roads were widened and buildings obstructed the route, they just sliced off the parts which were in the way. This sign is self-evident. No fishing, tree chopping, or barbecues. Do you want a cheerful sand, lucky jam pie, or perhaps a flute cookie? Street posters were always interesting. In those days, movie posters were all hand-painted by talented artists. This cell phone ad was printed on fabric, 1 block wide and 9 stories high. Pigeon fanciers were common, with elaborate roosts on the roofs of buildings. This is a duck farm. These cute ducklings will be in for a nasty shock in about 6 weeks. Few people realize that Taiwan is mostly rural, with 286 mountains taller than 3,000 meters. This is the Southern Cross Island Highway. We are above the clouds. The main Cross Island Highway passes through scenic Toroko Gorge. Hiking is a popular pastime, but some of the trails are distinctly dodgy and not for the faint-hearted. There be dragons in them there hills, mostly atop the many temples. Being on the rooftops, they are hard to see and photograph, but this temple was on a hillside, and I was able to get above it and record its magnificent detail. Temple interiors are also impressive. The southern part of Taiwan lies just within the tropics and has many exotic plants. This is a moonflower which rarely blooms, and when it does, just once, it opens around 8 p.m. and is faded by midnight. This is a dragon fruit. One variety has a thoroughly bloody interior. Another looks similar outside, but is white inside. And then there is the durian, with its awful smell, and which would kill you if it fell on your head. The Taiwan mango has no strings, and is delicious like no other. No one could claim that Taiwan fishing boats look well cared for. These are just a few of the many brilliant lights on a squid boat. These fish are being sorted. They are frozen so solid that they clatter as they come together. The Love River, now cleaned up, is the venue for dragon boat races. This was some other celebration. Here is a collection of dolls, including beautiful ladies. And here are the real thing. All businesses celebrate their opening or a major event. At the shipyard, we mark the occasion of the completion of the framing for the first Fleming, the real reason I am here in Taiwan. For one day every year, the Tonghua Yard transforms the canteen into a temple and holds an arduous ceremony to keep everyone safe, both on and off the job. Outside, many offerings are prepared and are consumed by the participants. Each and every month, a smaller ceremony is held. When the boats are completed, they are transported to the harbour and shipped to their destinations all around the world. Here is Venture being offloaded in California. Over the following months, our advertising consisted entirely of magazine articles covering trips made in the vessels created by the craftsmen in Taiwan.